Sweet Retreats is checking out the gorgeous Thousand Islands in New York State.
Who's ever taken a boat to the grocery store? Raise your hand.
And I'm showing them everything from waterfront mansions
I like this front yard.
to private islands.
Welcome to Cherry Island.
Wow.
But will this couple find a house that fits the size of their party
That might be a bit of a problem. We have about 20 people.
and budget?
That's twice as much as the other place.
I'm Renee Seiler. I've traveled the world for work and for fun, and one of the things I've noticed is this growing trend of renting a house or an apartment while on vacation. It's a great fun alternative, and the options are endless. From the mountains to the oceans to the cities to the islands and everything in between, get ready to tour some Sweet Retreats. Welcome to the Thousand Islands, a magical gathering of islands, both small and large, featuring endless shorelines, stunning natural beauty, abundant outdoor activity, and a rich and unique culture. The Thousand Islands spans 2 countries. It's located on the border of northern New York and southeastern Ontario. It's made up of more than 1,800 islands that span 50 miles at the southern end of the St. Lawrence River. The Thousand Islands are a sightseer's dream. Once known as the Venice of the New World, millionaires from the Industrial Revolution would flock to the area and build these beautiful waterfront mansions. Why? So they could summer in castles, not cottages. Now the area is a laid-back tourist destination. The heart of the Thousand Islands is the village of Alexandria Bay. Nearby, you'll find the famous Bolt Castle, a 120-room mansion built in the early 1900s. Also nearby, Singer Castle and Millionaire's Row, a collection of mansions and estates built in the 19th and 20th centuries. This is a perfect location for a history-loving couple like Barb and Doug, who are looking to rent a house for a week-long family reunion.
We're not the kind to sit at the pool and just chill out. We'd like to go on adventures. We've stayed in a castle, we've stayed in a lighthouse. We like to try new things and go to new places.
We've been married for 6 years. We found in each other this person who loves to travel.
We've been to 45 states.
But we've also been to Greece. We were engaged in Paris. We've taken my children to Belgium. There's not enough time to see all the world, but we're going to do the best to see as much of it as we can.
Right.
So we ended up choosing the Thousand Islands. We'd never been here. None of our family's been here. There's a lot of activities. There's the action adventure for the younger people. There's the history. There's castles. There's boating.
Because we have 20 people coming on this trip, we need a place that's big enough to house us all. We'd like to have a place where we can all gather together.
Our main goal when we travel with a family is to make memories. We want to be able to savor memories of all the places we've been, and we want our children to have the same memories.
For Doug and Barb's Sweet Retreat, they're looking for a house that sleeps at least 20, has multiple entertainment rooms, is on the water, has an outdoor space with a great view, and their budget for the week is $11,000 to $13,000, or $550 to $650 per person.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Welcome to property number 1, River Royalty.
I like this front yard.
Now, what you're looking at is the mainland, and that's Alexandria Bay. There are shops over there, there are restaurants, pubs, all sorts of activities as well. This is one of 3 outdoor spaces that come with this house. This paver patio leads right over here to an outdoor kitchen. There's a seating area here. You can entertain quite easily here with a lot of people. In fact, they've had weddings of up to 150 guests here.
Okay,
Nice.
well, we're not going to go that big.
And look at this.
Oh, wow, wow.
This is the second of 3 patios in this house. This one really is about entertaining. And what's great about this one is it's a wraparound deck.
It's a gorgeous view. You can see the town from here.
And everybody could be sitting out here at
Right,
the same
at the
time.
same time.
Then come on in and look.
Look at this. So open.
This is a Queen Anne style mansion that was built around the turn of the century.
Okay.
It's 4,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and sleeps 15.
Oh, that might be a bit of a problem. We have about 20 people, maybe a little bit more coming.
All right, these don't look like pull-out couches.
Okay, but I might have a solution for you. I'll tell you about it a little bit later.
Okay,
So
okay.
just hang in there, stay with me on this, and let me tell you about this one. This is the living area that overlooks the formal dining, and I love the piano.
Oh, I saw that as soon as I came in. They're saying, come play me, come play me. But,
Well,
am I allowed to?
Of course you are.
Yeah?
Ah, yay! Well, come on, let me show you the rest of the house. We're gonna come through here, and this is the dining area. You can see it's got a couple of leaves in the table there, so you can see probably up to 12 people here. And then the kitchen.
Wow, look at all this space.
Yeah, you can really entertain in a place like this.
Yeah, this is a nice, modern, updated kitchen. We have granite countertops. Not one, but 2 dishwashers.
Ooh, I like that.
And that's important, right?
Yeah, when you have a lot of people.
I love over here, we've got this wet bar and a wine fridge.
Oh, I love the wine refrigerator. That's great.
The master suite.
Look at this.
Wow, look at all the windows.
Yes.
It's beautifully appointed with this custom-made furniture. This is a hardened cherry canopy bed.
It's gorgeous. I can definitely see myself here.
This is your room.
Yeah.
Let me show you guys the master bathroom.
Ooh,
Look.
his and her sinks.
Yay! So you have a double vanity, whirlpool tub, Italian marble.
I really like that tub.
Yeah, tub with a view.
Yeah.
That's just one of 4 bedrooms on this floor. There are 3 additional bedrooms here, and all of these bedrooms share 1 full-size bathroom.
I don't know, there's a lot of people. That means they might be sharing my bathroom. I don't want them to share my bathroom.
Then there's this.
My God. Open to the sky.
So unusual.
Someone had to get up there and paint this, you know, like
This is-
Michelangelo on a scaffold.
This is the great room, and there are some additional sleeping up here as well. Over here we have a bedroom. It's called the turret room, and it has a king-size bed. We have a double bed over here. We have a twin here. But you know how kids are. They might want to just be here with their sleeping bags all over
There's
the
a lot of
floor.
floor space here. You
Yeah.
can put sleeping bags down.
I know our kids would like to be up here, but I don't know if there's
Right,
enough
you
room for
could-
the adults. I don't know if the adults wouldn't want to be so squished.
I know sleeping is one of the things you're worried about. This house can sleep 15, and remember I told you I had a solution for that?
This isn't it, though.
This is not it.
Okay.
But what I am going to show you is pretty spectacular. Okay, so you guys probably wondering why I brought you here.
Yeah.
Okay. The house is actually called The Spectacular, and it is the sister property to the River Royalty.
Okay.
You can rent the 2 of them together. This property is 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, sleeps 8 people, and in total you'll be able to sleep 23 people, which would work for you guys.
What's it add to the cost?
You can rent the River Royalty for 1 week for $4,200. Then, if you add the Spectacular onto that, you can rent this for $3,700 a week. Total price for the 2 properties, $7,900, which is well under your budget.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great solution to have the 2 houses, but I still think I'd like to have everybody together under one roof.
Okay, I have another property to show you, though, that I think might fit the bill, but the only way to get there is by boat.
Huh?
Coming up, a one-of-a-kind island estate
It's like a living history museum.
with some unbelievable eye candy.
Oh my gosh, you guys go look!
Look at this.
Oh!
We're on the Thousand Islands in New York State, where Barb and Doug are looking for a house to rent spacious enough for over 20 family members to get together for a week-long reunion. So far, they've seen a property that sits on the water in the village of Alexandria Bay. Next up, we're island-bound.
Welcome to Cherry Island and Casablanca.
Wow.
This
Look
is-
at that.
This is great. That's amazing.
Look at this.
Look at this place.
Wow.
It's like a living history museum.
You're right to call it a living museum. This property, Casablanca, was built in 1896 by Louis Marx. And so much of it has been so well preserved.
Yeah, it looks like he just walked out of it.
This property is 13 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, 10,000 square feet, and sleeps 28 people.
Oh, whoa.
That's a lot of space.
That's amazing.
That's a lot of space.
So you could get everybody in here.
Sure could.
Yeah.
This is the formal living room, which would be considered a music room or a parlor. There's also an informal family room, kind of gathering room. And there's also a billiards room on this floor.
Oh, wow. Look at
Look
this.
at this.
Even the billiards table is an antique, a 1929 Brunswick.
And we're allowed to play it?
And you're allowed to play it, yes.
Oh.
Wow.
So this room, which is now a game room, was once the music room, as you can see depicted by the stained glass.
To be
Yeah.
a great gathering place for the kids.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I really do feel like we've stepped back in time.
Right now, the way this is set up, there's seating for 10, but there are a couple of extra leaves that you can add to extend that to seat 16 people. So we're actually getting very close to being able to have everybody around the table, which is really what you want.
Yeah.
Right off of this room is the butler's pantry, and then the kitchen.
Nice.
Good size.
Yeah.
Not really fancy, but very functional. Kitchen table with seating for 10 and those amazing views.
I can see sitting there having coffee and looking out at the steamships. It's beautiful.
All right, I'm gonna take you upstairs to show you a couple of the 13 bedrooms in this house. I'm not gonna show you all of them because we'd never leave, okay? Let's head up that way, okay? Come on in to the pink room.
How pretty.
It's very pink.
Yeah, okay. This is actually one of 4 master bedrooms in this house. You have seating over here, you have a nice little desk here, a king-size bed. From here, you could look out and there's Bolt Castle.
Beautiful view no matter where you are in this place.
And this cute little master bathroom. We have a marble sink, clawfoot shower.
Look at that.
Isn't that great? So you're feeling the history and
Yeah.
the age of this house, aren't you?
Very unique.
Uh-huh. So this is one of the other master bedrooms. We've got a king-size bed in here, all these great furnishings, a full-size bathroom. But I like to call this the bonus master bedroom because there's also a king-size bed out here on the porch.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Come look.
Woohoo!
Now this is a master bedroom.
How great is this?
Oh,
This is great.
even though you're in this large house, it just feels like you have your own little private room right here.
You talk about being on an island. You really feel like you're on an island in that water feel.
Holy
Oh my gosh, you guys go look.
look at this.
Oh my.
Did you pay to have this come by?
Yeah, I just arranged this. So let me tell you about the rest of the bedrooms in this house. Now, on this floor is where all of the master bedrooms are. Down this hall, there are 4 additional bedrooms with 1.5 bathrooms. Okay? The rest of the bedrooms are all upstairs. Traditionally, in a house this age, that's where the servants would sleep, so the bedrooms are more perfunctory. They're not really big and ornate.
There really is enough room for everybody in our family.
Yeah.
All right, I've shown you everything happening on the inside of this house. Now, to see what's going on outside.
Oh, I can't wait.
And here's a quick quiz for you. The region known as the Thousand Islands is actually made up of 1,864 islands. But do you know how long they've existed? So how old are the Thousand Islands? The answer, 10,000 years. The islands were left behind at the end of the last ice age when glaciers retreated north and water filled the depressions between the rock formations, making the St. Lawrence River the chief outlet of the Great Lakes. Doug and Barb are in the Thousand Islands in search of the perfect house for a big family reunion. So far, they've seen the river royalty, a property that sits on the water in the village of Alexandria Bay. It's too small for their party of 20, but they have the option of renting the Spectacular, an adjacent sister property. They've also toured a gorgeous Gilded Age style mansion called Casablanca that sits on Cherry Island, a private island across the river from Alexandria Bay that has 13 bedrooms. Up next, we're staying put at Casablanca because there's so much more to see and do outside the house.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Look at this. This is amazing.
This wraparound porch is really one of the main selling points of Casablanca. And I think you can see why.
There's a gorgeous breeze, and you can see all the ships passing by.
Around the corner here, there are several picnic tables. You could dine al fresco. And it's just a really nice place for you guys because you wanted a gathering space.
Yes, this would be the end of the day spot where you come and sit.
Right, share stories. I'm amazed. Everywhere you turn, there's a nice little nook and cranny to explore.
Okay, so this is the boathouse. You would have access to this as well. There are 5 boat slips in here, paddle boats, kayaks, all kinds of things. It also comes with an apartment attached, so you would have access to that space too.
Oh my gosh, incredible.
Since we're on an island, how do we get around?
You have to get around by boat. So I think we should hop on board and take a spin around the island and see what living out here would really be like.
Oh, that sounds great.
Let's go. Come on.
Here we go.
Yay!
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so you see that? In just 5 minutes, we're right around the corner. Here's the drugstore, the liquor store, and the grocery store. Everything
That's
you would
great.
need. This is Bolt Castle, and it's one of the main attractions of this area. You can see it in all the views. This 120-room castle was built by George Bolt. He built it for his wife, and she died, and he was so heartbroken that it was never completed. It fell into disrepair, and just in the last 2.5 decades or so has it been restored to its glory now. Okay, that is Millionaire's Row. Would you look at all those estates and waterfront mansions? And Cherry Island is part of Millionaire's Row.
Really?
Yep. So we need to talk about budget.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-oh, Doug looks a little concerned.
I don't like talking about the budget.
You guys can rent Casablanca for 1 week for $15,000.
That's twice as much as the other place.
$15,000 is a lot of money, and it is over your budget, but it sleeps 28 people. I know you guys are only planning on 20. You could bring maybe a couple of extras,
Right,
and that would
friends.
bring the price per head down a little bit. And then another one would be, because it is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, just everybody chip in a little bit more.
Well,
Something to think about.
Well, you guys do have a lot to think about because you've seen 2 great properties, but you can only choose one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to explore